Balloon Beats.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Talk. As usual, I'm your host, Patrick Hennessy. You're joined tonight by the man, the myth, the legend, Brian DeGennaro, and Anthony Cavino. How are we doing tonight, boys?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Quality evening. Brian, but how are you doing?
Fantastic,
as usual. Listen, it's been a weird 24 hours. I'm gonna admit I wasn't really around my phone last night, but when I did check my phone, I saw Anthony saying a tweet from some random ass guy. I think his name was like Doug Brush or something, saying the Yankees are acquiring Luis Castillo. I don't know what that was all about. Like, Anthony, you should have been booted like right off rip just for that. But I know there were a lot of random ass rumors going around last night. Can Anthony, do you want to explain to me what happened as far as Luis Castillo?
Yeah. So I'm like a Twitter head. I'm on Twitter like every 5 minutes, and I get notifications. So it started with Hector Gomez, who's a Spanish reporter, who reported that the Luis Castillo side for the Yankees was done.
And he's usually legit.
Hector Gomez is usually legit.
Yeah.
So that broke out. Well, first there was another Spanish reporter called Richard Dillon, and then it became Hector, who confirmed his report. And then Hector was getting all this, and then other people came out, were saying that the deal, like people who just, think that they have sources and are other people. And then Doug Rush, who's someone that I've followed ever since, because I'm a Giants fan, and he writes for the Giants Wire. And he never posts about MLB news. I saw that, I was like, oh, this is interesting. But like you said, it didn't happen. And he's a Giants reporter, not a baseball reporter, so I took that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I don't know where he got that from. Whatever.
And then Passan had to chime in. It's a problem when Passan has to chime in.
Oh yeah.
Castillo is not happening. And then the Reg GM, Reg GM had to make an announcement that wasn't happening either. So
Yeah, and then apparently Cincinnati wanted Glaber for Luis Castillo, which is something that we know the Yankees would never do, and rightfully so. That's something that should never happen. But weird 24 hours, and now tonight, I think like an hour ago, Joe Musgrove was traded to the Padres. It was like a 3-team deal with the Mets and the Pirates, and the Mets got Lucchesi, right? And then who did they even give up?
They gave up Emi Rodriguez.
Who the hell is that?
I think one of their catching prospects.
We could have gotten him. I'll give. Who would
that
that
would
even
require
be?
them giving up prospects.
That's true. That's
But
true.
you know what bothers me, and I've been noticing this more lately. It feels like a lot of teams are getting good players for like prospects you've never heard of, or
No,
decent
yeah.
prospects or whatever. But it feels like every time the Yankees are involved in a potential trade, it's like Gleyber Torres or nothing. And why does everyone feel like they need to request Gleyber Torres? You know, Cashman's not giving him up for anybody. So it's
That's
just
like
so
asking the
frustrating.
Mets for like Conforto. Like why? Like
No, I think they would give
makes
up
no
Conforto
sense.
for the right price. It's like asking the Mets to give up Jacob deGrom.
Yeah.
I feel like AJ Preller is just loved within baseball, and they want him to win for some reason. And they're like, "We'll just give you anybody you want. Just give us 5 prospects. We don't know what's going to happen." No one asked Mackenzie Gore. Mackenzie Gore did not come up once in any of those three talks for those top pitchers, and that's a problem. I feel like because those 3 pitchers are top of the line aces, who they probably asked the Yankees for Gleyber Torres or David Garcia in return, and they didn't get a close to number 1 prospect in any of those deals from the Padres 3 pitchers they acquired.
Anthony's got a little conspiracy theory going on. I like it.
I think so. Listen, that's Clevenger too. Who did the Indians get for Clevenger?
Yeah, nothing crazy, right?
Yeah,
exactly. That's 4 pitchers.
Yeah, I don't know, but Brian.
Yeah.
Brandon really wants you to notice him.
Hey, Brandon, how you doing?
Happy now, Brandon? Hashtag shut up, Brandon, in the chat. Yeah, Ryan, I know you're the biggest Musgrove guy out there. I sincerely apologize. My condolences go out to you and your family. I'm sure you're all dealing with
He's a Musgrove guy.
Yeah, very, very tough times. I'm now a Jameson Tyone fan. Listen, I guess he's on the market too now. Like
I'm down for that.
I would so be down for Tyone. I would have preferred Musgrove, obviously, but listen, let me ask you guys a question. Because the title of our live stream tonight is what other pitchers could the Yankees pursue at this point? Because we know that they still need like other starting pitching in their rotation. There's no doubt about that. Even with Corey Kluber. So looking at the market right now, Musgrove's off the table. I'm assuming Luis Castillo deal is not going to happen.
I don't believe that.
My God, you think it's going to happen?
I think they're going to reopen talks and something's going to happen, but I don't want to put my money on it. But I want to say talks are going to reopen. Possibly.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know that it's going to happen, but I don't think that the talks are done. I think it started off. Everyone was asking for too much, and then they might meet somewhere in the middle. But I think they'll start talking again at some point.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. They would just definitely have to lower their asking price for sure. But
maybe we can get Castellanos.
Bro, don't even say that.
I heard Moustakas would be the inclusion, not Castellanos.
That would make no sense though. No. I like Mike Moustakas, but where the hell would the man play?
He'd be a bench piece here.
That's sickening. Mike Moustakas is not a bench piece.
Well, that's what he would be here.
But that's why he's not coming here.
I know it doesn't make sense. Okay,
he's not coming here.
I get it. I agree with you.
It's
got to be Castellanos.
I think a more realistic trade the Yankees should pursue if teams are asking for Gleyber, just call the Rockies, get Trevor Story in return with German Marquez.
That would probably be a lot in return.
I wouldn't hate it.
I wouldn't hate it either, but like, where are you putting Trevor Story?
Shortstop, where Gleyber is.
Where are you putting Gleyber?
You're trading him to the Rockies.
You're trading Gleyber to the Rockies for Story.
If teams are asking for Gleyber, if the Reds are asking, I'm sure other teams are asking too. If they know the Yankees need,
you would do that deal
for Story.
Yeah,
I feel like Story's an upgrade. He's proven.
I kind of agree.
You would trade Gleyber Torres.
I don't know that I would pull
Marquez being number 2. I would say you got to add in another piece there.
Yeah, I agree, but that's tempting. It's tempting.
I don't think you could trade Gleyber Torres in this point of his career. You just can't. Oh, that would make me sick. All right, moving on.
Or bring up the idea that Pat hates that I brought up. If you want Kyle Hendricks and they want Torres, you just add Baez to the deal, and Baez comes from your shortstop.
Anthony, get out. And Jesus,
Pat hates
giving up Gleyber for Kyle Hendricks and Javier Baez. That's just not happening.
They throw in Wilson Contreras.
What? Are you LA Yankee King now, Anthony?
I'll give them Tyler Wade. I'll give them Tyler Wade for those guys.
All right. I should have just done solo tonight. What is going? You're throwing in Tyler Wade. All right, so Brian, hypothetical trade scenario. You think this deal gets done? Tyler Wade and Gleyber Torres.
I didn't.
For
No,
Kyle
that's
Hendricks.
not what I said. That's not what I said.
Javier
I
Baez and Wilson
said I would
Contreras.
give them Tyler Wade for Kyle Hendricks and Javi Baez.
I hate this time of year. I hate this time. I just want Kyle Hendricks.
Clearly, you haven't been on Twitter because that's what everyone thinks.
No, you know I don't go on Twitter. You know I don't go on Twitter.
You're missing out. There's a lot of good content there.
Yeah,
There it is.
The Reds need a shortstop, then go to the free agent market for Didi and Simmons. I'm sure the Yankees offered good names for Castillo.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Neither one of those.
Oh, Garrett Richards wouldn't be a bad option. Richards has the tools, and the Yankees have phenomenal pitching coaches. He'd probably be pretty cheap, too.
I wouldn't mind getting like someone who's more of a project.
Yeah, like maybe like I think the perfect fit. Now, if they don't want to go like all out and get like a Castillo or a Hendricks, I think like a perfect fit would be a project guy, someone
Or
like
Tanaka.
Oh wow, the Nationals just signed John
Tanaka's
Lester.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that 1 year deal.
But yeah, what I was saying was what was I saying? Oh yeah, project guy. I think that would be perfect. Someone like Taijuan Walker, Garrett Richards, even like a Jake Odorizzi. That would be like a perfect spot to fill in the rotation. But I'm surprised I thought he was gonna go to the Red Sox, to be honest. Finish off his career in Boston. No. That's out the window now anyway. The Jameson Tyone fan club is accepting members. Brian, maybe me and you could like submit
I
like
could
a
be a
dual
Tyone
application.
guy. I think I could be a Tyone guy.
I mean, because we know like I was a Musgrove guy, I was a Kratz guy, I was a Kluber guy. That worked out well.
You're a Castellanos guy.
I'm a Castellanos guy.
I was a Kluber guy. I was saying Kluber the past few weeks.
You kind of look like Corey Kluber, Brian.
Thank you.
A little bit.
He's an attractive fellow. Objectively speaking.
Yeah. Moving on. I didn't know AJ Preller was from Huntington.
Interesting.
I had no idea. Maybe he knows Para. Hashtag shut up, Brandon. Yes. Taylor got hit in the head with a line drive and finished the game with 6 innings pitched and 1 earned run. He's a goddamn baller. Yo, Ryan.
That's the
so
kind
now
of
all of a sudden you're a Tyone guy.
Ryan's making me a Tyone guy.
Ryan on Twitter, he's always been on Tyone and Brault and Musgrove. He loved like all 3 of those guys.
Guys, I have an alternate proposal here. What do you got? I want to know what you guys think about this.
Go ahead.
Gleyber Torres for Madison Bumgarner.
Get out of here.
Get out.
Just get out, Brian.
Where's that Yankee King? Come on.
I'm stick to my stomach. Anthony needs his head checked. Hashtag kidnap Anthony. Yeah, Anthony. I don't know if your trade suggestions are getting good.
Listen. It's just an idea. No one's got to do it.
It's just crazy how most teams want the Yankees to give up so much for what they have, and then we'll give up. No, this is obvious. Teams don't like trading with the Yankees, and if they do, they're going to make the Yankees pay double what they would another team. This is something we've seen for years now. It's nothing new. Anthony and we got LA Yankee King. I'm coming at your throats now. Anthony and Brian, that was a fucking stupid idea. Instant reactions?
I must be onto something. Then.
It was a creative trade idea, you know. Out of all the creative trade ideas we get in all sports, you know, if the James Harden trade can happen, who says that can't? But okay.
Anthony is LA Yankee King too. Oh boy, good stuff. If the Yankees don't put Torres at shortstop, what would they do? Maybe get Simmons, put in Estrada. Anthony says just trade Torres to the Rockies for Story.
You're telling me you wouldn't do that?
But it's just not real. Like, it's not happening. If it happened, I'll come on live and dump a gallon of water on my head because there's no chance in hell that trade ever happens. The only way Trevor Story would have came to the Bronx is if DJ didn't re-sign. There's no way he's going to come to the Bronx and Gleyber's going to go to Colorado. Listen, Anthony, I'm not saying you're completely psycho. Just not happening. I'll bet my life on that. What about you, Brian?
Yeah, I don't think it's happening.
Yet again, the Rockies have Brendan Rodgers coming up, so that's another shortstop in their system who's a top 3 prospect.
So they would trade him.
No, I'm saying that gives them every right to give it a Story to not sign him and then keep Rodgers on a friendly contract until his time's ready for a contract.
Yeah, I don't know.
What about Gleyber for Arenado?
What
We're just throwing
is
ridiculous
wrong with you
trade
guys
proposals
tonight?
out there.
Listen, I didn't say the Arenado. I mean, that's interesting, but that wouldn't happen.
Okay.
All right, let's get serious.
That's just too much fun.
I'm honestly not happy with Kluber. Why?
Why?
Do you prefer Domingo Herman? Do you prefer Michael King in the rotation? Like I don't see an issue with Kluber. I understand how fans could be skeptical, but I think it's low risk, high reward at its finest.
Yeah, what was it? 11 million?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. How do you go wrong with $11 million over 1 year? I don't know. Move Glaber to second, get Simmons.
Where do you put?
Then where do you play DJ? I
First
think
base,
a lot
where
of
do you put
people
Voit?
forget that DJ's back.
Unless they're
Unless they're just thinking Voit could DH or something like that.
get traded away.
Yo, can we kick Brian from the chat?
No, you can't.
LA Yankee, I'm sorry. Majority vote. Brian stays. Let's
I
see.
appreciate that. I didn't think Pat would be on my side.
I mean,
No, I got you, Brian.
another name for a pitcher. I mean, Teheran's having his showcase. I mean, we know how good he was on the Braves when he first came here, but he's kind of taken that dip like Kluber has. But like, I don't know what he has left in the tank.
You could trade.
You can trade Roy and
Don't have a train behind them.
That's my bathroom.
Oh,
I think
you
the
can
pipe
trade.
is very nice.
You can trade Voit and put DJ at first and Glaber at second if it doesn't.
Shut
work
up,
out.
Brandon. Can I get a hashtag shut up, Brandon, in the chat? No one asked you.
Shut up, Brandon. Brandon, what are you talking about? Let's see. My trades, I'm at least not trading the face of the franchise.
Who's the face? Are you talking about Judge?
No, I think he's talking about Torres.
No, he's talking about Glaber. Do you guys hear an echo or is it just me?
No.
No?
No.
All right, interesting. Torres is younger than Story. Even though Story is good, I'd rather have Torres. I agree.
Yeah, I think the only reason we're saying maybe Story might be better than Torres at this point is because the Yankees are kind of in win now mode, and if Torres is going to be a liability in the field, it might be better to have someone that's more reliable there. But I'm with you. Like in the long run, I'd rather have Torres. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Gio at short? No, that's not happening.
Yeah, I saw someone say that today. Put Glaber at third, and was it Brandon? Did Brandon say that? Brandon, was it you? Did you say put Glaber at third and Gio at short?
Brandon says a lot of things.
He says a lot of ridiculous things.
Let's see. LA Yankee King thinks Mad Bum is the franchise of the MLB The Show game.
Oh,
Brandon says he didn't say that.
Sorry, Brandon. Didn't mean to call you out like that.
Yeah,
I thought it was him. I must have seen it on Twitter or something, but it was ridiculous.
Yeah, Brandon's okay. It's all right, Brandon.
We still love him.
Trading Luke Voit. I'm all for trading Glaber Torres. Fuck no.
I don't get it.
Neither do I. But okay. Oh, we got a long I like Matt Finch's comments because they're very detailed. They're very thought out. Very nice. The trade candidates they're discussing will take too much to bring aboard. You don't trade Frazier as he's the left field of the next 5+ years. It's his time. What kind of return could they get for Andujar, Sanchez, and maybe Schmidt? You think those three, all of whom are relatively cheap for MLB-ready talent, should be attractive to a team with multiple holes to fill? I agree.
I agree too. I think the only way that you would give up someone like Frazier is if you're getting someone like Castillo in return, because I think Castillo brings more value than Frazier does right now.
I agree.
But absolutely, if you can hold on to Frazier, I mean, he's shown that he can hang in there with anybody else. So,
listen, the only prospect, because I don't really consider Clint Frazier a prospect at this point.
No.
But the only prospect I would kind of have like trouble parting ways with would be Debbie Garcia.
No,
Dominguez. I wouldn't have a problem partying with Dominguez. I really don't think there's an issue there. Like I understand everyone loves Jason Dominguez, but I'll say this once, I'll say it again. Until this dude plays a professional baseball game, I'm not getting excited about him. I don't care if he hits the ball 105 off of a tee. I just don't. I think that's a very fair opinion. I get the
Dominguez for crowd, straight up.
Get out, Brian. Fuck, dude. Jeez.
Sorry, I spent too much time on Twitter.
Signed Sagano
in Japan.
Didn't he just go back to Japan?
Yeah, back to Japan.
Enough money.
Well, clearly he was asking for too much money then. I'll take one of these. Tyone, Hendricks, Herman Marquez, Marco Gonzalez.
Marco Gonzalez is the last option I would take out of those three.
I thought you liked Marco Gonzalez.
No, I brought up the idea of it, but that was before the Castillo talk. I mean, Gonzalez is okay, but I feel like he's just another Paxton.
My guy there is Hendricks.
Yeah, I think
Hendricks is the man.
Hendricks is the one that's the most healthy out of all four of those.
I'm a Kyle Hendricks guy. Easy. It's as easy as that. Brian, if you want to be a Kyle Hendricks guy, like the fan club is welcoming members, You want to be in on the ground level.
I'll consider it.
How can Dominguez play a ball game when we have so many outfielders? I think
he's not going to be up for at least 3 or 4 more years, so
yeah,
we got time. Yeah. By then, Aaron Hicks will be in a wheelchair, and so will Judge probably.
Yeah, Gardner should be gone. I mean, the Yankees want to bring him back, apparently, Gardner, for a year. I don't know why.
What?
You didn't see that text?
No.
I'll read it to you right now.
When was this?
This was this morning. Hold on.
I'm going to be sick.
Is MLB going to allow him to use his walker out in the outfield?
So, John Heyman said on MLB – hold on.
I saw it too. I don't know.
He said Yankees looking to do more things. Reds want Gleyber Torres. Brett Gardner they still want to bring back.
What the fuck? Why? What's the need for Brett Gardner?
He's played like 150 games the last few seasons.
Shut up, Brian. Hashtag shut up, Brian.
He's the only one that can stay healthy. Honestly, I don't hate it if he's a bench piece. If he's a bench piece, I don't hate it. If it's on like if it's not a lot of money,
a bench piece $7 million.
I didn't say $7 million. If it's like $2-3 million, I'm good with it.
You think Brett Gardner is going to take $2 to $3 million?
Maybe to finish his career
There's
in New York.
No way in hell that man takes less than 5. No way in hell he takes less than 5.
I'd give him 5.
No.
Who would you rather give $5 million to, Brett Gardner or Garrett Richards?
Garrett Richards.
Yeah, probably Richards, but I'm saying that's not the way that they're going to look at it. And if they end up giving him $5 million, I'm not going to hate it.
$6 million. 7.
All right, now we're getting carried away.
Because I added 2 extra numbers, right?
Who has comment? That's the exact package I would do for Hendricks.
Hendricks for Otto, King, Schmidt, and I'd do that in a heartbeat.
Easy.
The Cubs might do that too, to be honest.
Easy.
All right, here we go. You forgot the T, but it's all right. Shut up, Brian. Hashtag shut up, Brian. Hashtag shut up, Brian. Hashtag shut up, Brian.
It's happening a lot today, huh?
Gardy can pack his bag. Listen, I think his bag should have already been packed. Like, I'll pack his bags for him. I severely dislike Brett Gardner on this team.
We know.
Like, it's like I don't understand why he might come back. Why do they want him back? I'm gonna be sick. I'm dead serious.
I can't wait till the Yankees sign Brett for like $10 million, and I just cannot wait for the group chat.
I'm gonna be sick to my stomach. Oh my god, bro!
You know it's coming. Just accept it now. Just accept it now. It's gonna happen.
Anthony, I was already tired as hell today, and now you just tell me Brett Gardner might come back to the Yankees. I want to I don't know. I just want to go to sleep right now. I'm done.
Something interesting. The Yankees haven't formally announced the signings of LeMahieu and Kluber yet.
And I don't think that's too interesting.
Well, I mean, usually they announce it
it took them a week to announce Cole.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Never mind.
If you want to go on that note, they never announced that they picked up Aaron Boone's option. So, Brian can go wave bandanas with Gardy. Brian wants to do that. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yes, here we go. Should not sign Gardner for a bag of chips. That man's not worth a bag of Doritos, bro.
Just kissing Pat's ass. That's it.
No. Honestly, the Yankees don't need Tauchman or Gardner. I disagree about Tauchman. Yeah. I think he could be a good bench piece, but fuck Brett Gardner.
See, I'd rather have Gardner than Tauchman.
No.
Oh, screw you. No. Screw you, Brian.
Tauchman was so bad last year. He was so bad.
No, but listen, Tauchman has
all right, but moving forward,
Talkman has more upside. As a bench,
I'm not excited about either one of them though. Like you have to understand. Like I'm not saying
pick one right now: Brett Gardner, Mike Talkman. I'm waiting.
Look.
Okay,
let me just say.
No, I know your answer. I know your answer. It's fine.
It's not that. Look. I'm just tempering my expectations because I know what's going to happen, and I know that they're going to re-sign Brett Gardner. So I'm trying to get on board.
That's
now.
not true.
Trying to get myself, a little bit okay with it, and we're just gonna roll with it.
That's literally not true though. Like it's not guaranteed.
It's happened the last 4 years in a row. His contract has expired, and they're like, "Hey, you want another year?"
Now he actually sucks.
Hey, you want another? He sucked. He sucked for the last 10 years. What are you talking about?
So why are you so big on bringing him back then?
I told you, I'm just trying to cope with it. It's
really
gonna happen.
Bro.
He's not terrible. If he can stay healthy,
2 years ago,
whatever. What,
Anthony?
Wasn't his best year 2 years ago where he had 20 home runs?
2019.
Yeah, but didn't he also hit 230 or something?
That was literally when balls were juiced. Like Brett Gardner thinks he's a home run hitter. Oh God, whatever. I respect Gardner, but it's time to say goodbye.
Yes.
I agree to a point.
Yes.
Like
I agree too, man. If it were up to me, I would not bring him back. But I just think that they're going to.
Pat, what will you do if Gardy's back with the Yankees? Listen, whenever Brett Gardner gets signed, if he gets signed, I will come on live, and honestly, you'll probably see a different side of Pat you've never seen before. I will probably start off the live in rage, pure rage. I might break a lamp over my head. And then as the live goes on, we'll probably transition into more smoother territory and I'll just be depressed. And it'll just be me listening to Marvin's Room for an hour and a half.
I want to retract my previous statement. I really do want them to re-sign Brett Gardner. Just so I can see that.
All right. I'll do a 24-hour stream of me just listening to sad music.
Chat, hold him to it.
Are we still trying to get Josh Hader? I haven't heard that. I
haven't heard anything about him all offseason.
Yeah.
The thing with Josh Hader is that they can acquire Woodruff as well. Because I've heard that being talked about as well.
They need some bullpen guys.
Those two.
I don't think that's gonna happen, guys.
I don't either.
I don't think
Brandon Woodruff and Josh Hader. Who are you giving up for those two? And why would the Brewers give up their two best pitchers?
They're gonna ask for Glaber and someone in Debbie or Clark.
So are you guys trading Glaber Torres?
No, not for
Brandon Woodruff and Josh Hader.
No, not for reliever, not for Woodruff. Never.
Let's see. We need Talkman. Screw Gardner. Yes, Michael, you legend.
I probably agree. I'm so soured by the way Talkman played last year. I was so high on Talkman going into 2019 or going into 2020.
Anthony is literally getting torched by the chat tonight. This is in reference to when he said that it was interesting that the Yankees didn't announce DJ or Kluber. Anthony, least interesting comment. Gardner is old as fucking shit. Okay, Mike. Yeah, Michael, I agree. Brett Gardner at the right price can be a fill-in in the outfield and come off the bench late in games for speed purposes.
That's what I was saying.
He's 40.
That's what Greg Allen is for.
Exactly.
And Socrates Brito.
Socrates Brito, bro.
My bad, guys.
But
my
also,
bad. Sorry.
We say Brett Gardner is fast still, right? How many stolen bases has the guy had in the past 2 years?
The Yankees don't steal bases anymore.
Okay, so what does it matter if he's a little bit fast?
He could score from first on a double. That's why.
So then what's Tyler Wade for?
Nothing. He's useless. He's absolutely useless.
He's more useful to run than Brett Gardner. It's time to move on, bro. Gardner's 38 years old. We need to move on from Gardner. Enough of Gardner. I think is he actually 38?
I'll look that up.
Oh my god.
That does sound. I thought he was a little bit younger than that, but that does.
I'd love this. Sign a one-day contract and retire.
That's what I said.
I would love that. That would be awesome.
Gardner's 37.
37.
37. He turns 38 in August of this year.
But guys, one question actually. Why would he need to sign a one-day contract to retire?
I think that's how it works. Like MLB rules.
Don't players only do that if they want to retire with their old team or something? I never really heard of someone like signing a 1-day contract. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
I
mean?
guess he was still a Yankee last year. It's not like he
Yeah.
left and then would be coming back.
Sort of.
But knowing Brett Gardner, he'll do that just so he could retire in front of the fans that love him so much.
You are
Okay,
so
Brian.
salty. Jesus
What will
Christ.
you do if Gardner comes back? Oh no, Gardner isn't back.
Nothing. I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
He's gonna be
Gardner wants to get
waiting.
playing time, he should go to the Phillies where Girardi will actually give him playing time he wants, probably.
What are you talking about? Aaron Boone gives him so much playing time.
Patrick should bang his bat against the ceiling. Say I won't.
You won't.
I have
Dugout mug. This is going really well. Oh, he's got an actual bat.
Damn.
Content.
Pat, I heard
Hear
that Brett Gardner signed bat.
what? It's literally not. If it was Brett Gardner sign, I'd smash it over my head. All right, that was nice. Josh Hader rumors are dead. Yes, they are. Kind of like Brett Gardner's Yankees future. Let's see. What would happen if the Yankees kept Edwin Encarnacion and Cameron Maybin? You
mean last
I
year?
would
'Cause
have
they
kept
weren't-
Maven.
Yeah, maybe.
Bright Fairer. I'm gonna be honest with you, my man. So, like, sometimes we come on here and like there's topics I expect to discuss, and there's players that I expect to address. But
This is not one of them.
this is one of those comments that I genuinely would have never guessed in a million years we would be asked tonight about Edwin Encarnacion and Cameron Maybin. So shout out to you.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm speechless right now. But yeah, Cameron Maybin was awesome with the Yankees, and so was Edwin until the ALCS. But
I feel like Maven is like the perfect bench guy. Like,
yeah, no, I agree. He's on the Cubs now, or right? Marlins,
Isn't he?
maybe?
Tigers.
Tigers, that's right.
That's right.
When was he on the Cubs?
Before the Yankees.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think he's only been on one team since
He
then.
signed with the Tigers with Austin Romine, who we should have kept now.
I could have sworn he was straight to the Cubs. Look it up.
I'll look.
Ichiro signed a 1-day contract and retired as a Mariner. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, players do that so they could like retire with an old team.
Yeah, he wasn't playing with the Mariners the year before.
Yeah, he just played that like Japan game and then like he just retired.
Yeah, Detroit traded Maben to Chicago on the trade deadline.
Let's
wow.
go. Let's
Nice.
go. That's why I'm the trivia champ. It's pretty pathetic. Instead of bringing back Gardner, we should have signed Michael Brantley instead. Gardner just takes up roster spots.
That I
Yes,
agree with.
Michael.
Yes.
Yes.
Michael makes a very good point.
Yes.
That is the move.
The true hashtag Patrick316 comes out if Gardner signs. Oh, it'll be a scary day. It'll be a scary ass day, and you all know it.
I think
that-
it would be more scary if Gardner got his number retired in Monument Park.
Yeah. Yeah, which you know is coming.
Bro, literally.
I don't think that he will.
God, that's sickening.
Guys, just think about it. Like, this is a win-win situation because if they don't bring back Gardner, that's what everybody wants. But if they do bring him back, we get to see Pat miserable for a year, and everybody wants that.
Whatever.
Do you think Gardner makes it on a Hall of Fame ballot for like a year or two? Just hypothetically.
I mean, honestly, maybe because there's some ridiculous names on those ballots.
Yeah, I'm saying just hypothetically, if they're like, we have no one to throw on, hey, throw on. I'm not saying it's going to happen, Pat.
You know, imagine if someone votes for him.
I think Pat would say that's a waste of a spot, and I think he's ready to explode.
This is what's going to happen too. One of those old writers who won't vote for Barry Bonds is going to vote for Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner getting a Hall of Fame vote. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, we have to make it happen.
Ooh, Brian, you better save up those pennies and pay off a writer. Shout out to Chris D, Unhinged Yanks, the best Yanks show out there. Thank you, my man. So how many more moves will the Yankees do? I'm saying one. We're gonna get one more starting pitching via trade. Most likely, I think that's the offseason.
I think they got to shore up the bullpen at least with one or two more arms.
And sign Brantley.
I disagree. I think they're good with Brooks Krisky and Nick Nelson. I think they're confident in them going into the season, and they still like Loaziga.
Don't forget Yankee legend Nestor Cortez Jr.
Oh, for sure. Oh,
No,
yeah. He's going to get a lot of
wrong
innings.
legend. You got Julius. How do you pronounce it? Julius Chachin.
Oh yeah,
Yolis Chassis.
Julius Chachin. My bad.
Let's see. Gardner's a freaking role player. So what? Are we gonna see Brett Gardner get a ceremony everywhere he goes, like CC did? An all-time great Yankees there treating Gardner like he's a legend. I think that's what we might be in store for. I think he might go on a farewell tour like Derek Jeter did.
If he resigns,
why?
100%.
But oh my god,
He's just trying to shore up that Hall of Fame ballot.
I think he wants to get the gifts.
I would get him a thumb. It would literally be like a self-portrait. Let's see. I have a feeling Otto or Trixade hit. I said Trixade. Hicks trade might happen.
They're not trading Hicks.
I don't think they're trading Hicks, but Otto
No way.
possibly. I think they're still
Otto, I
confident
can
in Otto
see.
though. I think they still have faith in him.
I
Been
wouldn't
solid.
mind it if they kept him because, I think we've talked about this before, but relief pitchers are really volatile. So you get a lot of times you'll have like a good year and then a bad year and then a good year and a bad year. So I'm not putting too much stock in last year, and if he can find something that he was doing wrong, he's a solid arm to have in there.
Yeah, no, same. I agree. Patrick needs a hug and a humongous bag of weed. That's an interesting name. Look at Brian. Brian, you psychopath. Can you pronounce his name for me, Brian?
Vigimigi Subscrimchi.
Nice.
Nailed it.
Brett Gardner will hit 45 home runs in 500 games played. Oh no. I like Gardy, so I'll keep my Gardy opinion to myself. Oh no. I feel so bad where like people who like Gardner, they're like scared to come out of the closet now. They're like, fuck, I can't say anything.
See what you did? You created a hostile environment for everyone.
If anyone in the chat does like Gardner, like I'm not shitting on you, but like I don't like the guy at all. Everyone can have their own opinion about the dude. OMG, I saw Anthony's door open. I was like, welp, Brandon got him.
That was my mom, but nice guess.
That would have been so much better if it were Brandon.
It was good.
What would you guys? All right, Brian. What would you do if like we're on live, right? All of a sudden, Anthony's door opens. You see Brandon run up, throw a paper bag over his head, and pull him out. Like I would be like,
I would run because he's coming for me next.
oh, hashtag shut up, Brandon. Thoughts on Jake Odorizzi? No,
Not crazy about it.
you don't think he's an attractive pitcher?
No.
Not as attractive as Corey Kluber.
No.
No. He hasn't done anything.
If Gardner re-signs with the Yankees and hits a walk-off home run to win the World Series, Patrick will need a tattoo of Gardner's face.
On his face.
I'll do it. And I won't do it on my face, but I'll
In your ass.
If that happens, the live after game would be hilarious.
I genuinely wouldn't know how to react. I'd be like, yes, the Yankees won the World Series, but like the fact that
What are we
moment
giving up to do it?
in history is like Brett Gardner thinks
What
he's
if he
like,
wins World Series MVP? For that home run.
That builds a case for his Hall of Fame candidacy.
what do you guys think will happen to the three free agents that I'm thinking of? Masahiro Tanaka, J Happ, and Brett Gardner. Last player will be an easy answer.
Don't know, don't care, and we already know.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm kind of getting suspicious because we're low key starting like a hate Brett Gardner cult.
It's your fault. I'm
Listen,
trying to bring that back up.
They'd rather give $6 million to Gardner than $15 million to Tanaka.
That's
like
true.
a lot.
And
Yeah, that's true. They'd also rather give. How much did Archie Bradley get?
1 year, $7 million.
They'd rather give $7 million to Brett Gardner than Archie Bradley,
100%.
which that makes me sick to my stomach. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap things up for us tonight. I think that's fair. We are gonna be going live in like 15 minutes on Twitch to play Among Us. usual Monday night Among Us stream. I'll put the link to our Twitch in the chat right now, so you guys could head over there and hop on. We're probably gonna be live in like 15 minutes, so stay tuned for that. Brian's sus like every single time. Brian, I'm gonna ask you to do me a solid and just not be sus tonight.
I've
all right?
never once been the imposter. Never once.
Yeah, you haven't, right?
No.
That's interesting.
Brian, you just gotta watch Pat stream like I do, and then if he's imposter,
Anthony, you're banned from tonight. What?
I don't want.
Just snitched on
Be
himself.
cool. He doesn't know about this.
Yeah,
Do you actually watch the stream to see when I'm imposter?
I don't.
not really, because then I just
Not really.
It's so behind, I forget because we're already in the game.
Oh, but you try. You try.
I think one time I missed it when you were imposter.
All right. Well, okay. Perfect, guys. So if Anthony says I'm imposter, I probably am. So I will see you all in about 15 minutes on Twitch. You guys know what we're gonna end it off with tonight, right? Don't even say it. Just watch. Have a good night, everybody. See you soon. Stay safe. Let's go.
We cannot wait until Brett Gardner's number is retired. It's just he's going to be in the festival in Monument Park. He's going to be waving the bandanas.